Congratulations on your appointment and welcome to local government. You are now part of a workforce that is over 36,000 people strong and that provides essential services and support to local communities across the state. The strong connection council has with their local communities is perhaps one of the reasons why local government is considered the level of government closest to the people. In the next few minutes, we'll provide you with an understanding of the local government in Queensland and supply you with some background information that will help you better understand the role and the importance of local government and why you have made a great career choice. Much of what councils do affects people's everyday lives, from building and maintaining local roads, providing rubbish, town water and sewage facilities to such valuable social services such as libraries and parks. Unlike many state and federal government activities, there is an immediacy to the work councils undertake, and this work frequently impacts local communities and residents. No matter what role you have with council, it's good to keep in mind that everything you do in your job ultimately affects the local community, your own community. It is the satisfaction that council workers receive from their job as a result of this strong community link that genuinely attracts many people to work for local government and stay working in local government. Helping your local community is a rewarding experience. The role of local government itself is to make decisions, provide services, and put in place policies and practices that benefit local communities. There are 73 councils in Queensland, stretching from the Cape York to the Torres Strait to Birdsville to Brisbane. There is not a single parcel of land in Queensland that is not covered by local government. Councils vary greatly in size, shape, and the types of services they provide. While there are many common services such as traditional roads, rates, and rubbish supplied by all councils, there are also significant differences supplied by different councils. For example, some of the larger councils provide public transport, while some of the smaller councils provide such services as medical, postal, funeral services, tourism facilities, aged care and childcare facilities, and many more. Queensland's largest government is Brisbane City Council, which has an annual budget of $1 billion and a population fast approaching 1 million people. Queensland's smallest councils, by contrast, have a population of only a few hundred people, yet some of these are responsible for massive areas covering thousands of square kilometres. When measured by area, Queensland is home to some of the largest councils in the world. Collectively, councils manage over $60 billion of community assets, control over 150,000 kilometres of roads and service a population of well over 4 million residents. Councils spend over $6 billion each year on their operations and to deliver services. Councils get their money to operate from a number of different sources. Rates is the name given to taxes that are levied on property owners, and most councils also charge residents for services such as water usage or rubbish collection. State and federal governments also provide funds directly to councils for different purposes and programs. All councils are required by law to establish a budget each year which is agreed to by your local councillors. The budget sets out how much money is to be collected and how this money is to be spent. Your elected councillors ultimately decide local spending priorities. What is local government's place in Australia? Local government itself is one of the 3 tiers of government, and the other 2 tiers being the federal government and the state and territory governments. Each level of government is equally important, and each make decisions that affect citizens. Presently, local government is not mentioned in the Australian Constitution, with many suggesting we should be actively looking to correct this omission. Responsibility for local government instead resides with the respective state or territory government. Legislation in each state sets out the powers, duties and functions of councils. In Queensland, this piece of legislation is known as the Local Government Act. However, it should also be noted that Brisbane City Council additionally has its own specific act. There are many other laws made by both the state and federal governments that apply to councils and govern how they are to behave. Importantly, councils, and by association their employees, must always act within the rule of law. Your council also has the ability to make its own laws. These are known as local laws. They often relate to issues such as animal management, community facilities, and environmental matters. As a new council employee, you should be aware that the Local Government Act requires that you must act with integrity and that you must always act in a way that shows proper concern for the public interest. Your council will also have other policies that will apply to your employment, and you should in the first few days take the time to understand these obligations. As a new council employee, it's important and useful to understand the structure of your council. At the top sits the council itself, which is made up of individuals who have been elected by your local community. Elections for all of these positions are held every 4 years. In the event of a sitting councillor no longer being able to fulfil their duties, a by-election may be held to fulfil that one role. Your council consists of a mayor, a deputy mayor, and councillors who are elected by and represent the residents within the local government area. If your council has divisions, councillors will have been elected by residents of a division. A division is defined by smaller areas situated within the council boundary. In many respects, the council acts like a board of directors, setting strategy and making decisions, leaving operational matters to the organisation. Your mayor is the person who oversees the running of council meetings and is responsible for ensuring that the decisions of council are carried out. Often the mayor will also be seen in the media acting as a council spokesperson. The council appoints a chief executive officer, or more commonly referred to as a CEO, to head up the council organisation. Your CEO will take direction from the mayor and councillors and is responsible for ensuring the efficient running of the council and all of its day-to-day operations. The CEO puts into practice the decisions of the council. Because the CEO is responsible for managing council's affairs, it is the CEO who officially appoints all other employees. Often in larger councils, this responsibility is delegated to other directors or managers. Under Queensland law, it is not permissible for the mayor or councillor to direct a council employee in regards to their work. Should this happen to you, you must immediately advise your CEO and follow the CEO's instruction. The law is very clear when it comes to the separation of powers. Your own council induction program will point you to the various policies and documents that you need to be aware of in order that you fully understand and appreciate your role and responsibilities within your specific council. Local government provides great opportunities for advancement and career development. Over 400 different career paths are known to exist, providing ample opportunity for you to grow your own skills and experience. There are tremendous career opportunities for you not only in Queensland, but across Australia and the world. There are many people who begin their careers in Queensland local government who are now working in other local governments across Australia, as well as in the UK and the USA. Rarely is work in council land boring. The closeness of the community to council's activities always means that there are new challenges to overcome and new initiatives to pursue. Many councils pride themselves on the collegiate and supportive team environment within their organisation, and opportunities for training are often available. But again, at the heart of all operations lies the community, and a job well done means that your local community benefits. In this video, we have provided you with an understanding of the size, shape and responsibilities of the local government, talked about its structure, and given you an overview of some of the legislation that guides its activities and reinforced the benefits of a local government career choice. Once again, congratulations on your appointment and welcome to local government. You have made a great career choice.